Torrey, what is God's plan in my life? That's the question I get a lot. Why can I not understand what God's plan is in my life? Well, you know, in Jeremiah it says that God knows the plan that He has for you. It doesn't say that we know the plan that we have for us. It says that God knows our plan. And it just reminds me of a lot of different stories, but a couple that come to mind is like in Jonah. Jonah had a plan. Jonah knew what God's plan was for him, and it was to go to Nineveh, and he said, I'm not doing God's plan. I want to do my own plan, and I'm going here. Well, of course, a big fish helped change Jonah's mind. Helped change Jonah's mind to see what God's plan was in his life with just a little bit of force. I think we all need that fish. We need that big fish in our life to say, you know, Torrey, God is still in control and God has a plan for your life. My grandfather passed away a few years back, and on my way up to his house to get a piano that my father said I could have, and I had taken a truck up there, and a friend of mine had given me a CD. And it was by a famous pastor, and he was preaching on I am who I am. I am the great I am. I am the I am. It's talking about God. And I had never listened to this CD because I didn't think it'd be that good, honestly. And I thought, well, I'll forget it. I'll put it in there. On the way up, I listened 3 hours to this CD. Well, we get up there and we're trying to load this big piano, and if you ever loaded a big piano, you know they're very heavy. So we're trying to wrestle with this thing. We take a break, and I started looking around my grandfather's home for like old hymnals or Bibles that he had, because I like collecting those things. And I found his tape player, and in his tape player was a tape. And just out of curiosity, I was like, I wonder what one of the last scriptures or the last sermons that my grandfather listened to before he passed away. So I grabbed that tape player and I opened it up, and when I pulled that tape out, it was a sermon from 10 years prior to this, and the sermon title was I Am the Great I Am. You know, God's plan for us is tremendous. It's more than anything that we can ever imagine. But sometimes we feel like we need to be in control, and we forget that, just like Jeremiah said, that God's in control at all times. You know, when we look around at this world, there's got to be more to this world than what we're doing. Let's make a difference.
Winter will come to an end, soon the season will end. I'll surrender tonight, you meet me right